5th January 1966, a diplomatic cable lands on the Prime Minister's desk. It was from Paris. It described a dinner and an offer to end the last unresolved chapter of the Konfrontasi. The Prime Minister read it, the Foreign Ministry saw it, but then no one acted on it. Why? The date matters. 5th of January 1966 was just 2 weeks away from the 3rd anniversary of the Konfrontasi. Malaysia was exhausted. The previous year had been a difficult one. Political friction between Kuala Lumpur and Singapore had intensified, and in August, Singapore left the Federation. In Indonesia, in September, there was a turmoil, an attempted coup to overthrow the Sukarno government. But Tunku did not ignore the cable. The cable was from the ambassador in Paris, Tunku Yaakob, who was also the brother of the Prime Minister himself. Prior to going to Paris, he had been High Commissioner in London, and he reported in his cable a farewell dinner that was held in his honor by the Libyan ambassador who was his friend. This is where the story gets interesting. Who else were at the dinner? For one, there was the Iranian ambassador, who happened to be the son-in-law of the Shah of Iran. And then there was General Iskandar Mirza and his wife. General Iskandar Mirza had been the former president of Pakistan, who had been exiled and now living in London. His wife, according to the cable of Tunku Yaakob, was related to the family of the Shah of Iran. You can see the picture now. It was no ordinary farewell dinner. And the Iranians obviously had an interest. But what was it? In the course of the dinner, the Iranian ambassador remarked to the Malaysian High Commissioner whether Malaysia might be open to the idea of the Shah of Iran mediating in this conflict between Pakistan and Malaysia. In my previous videos, I had explained that Pakistan had broke off diplomatic ties with Malaysia. You may want to go and watch that video to understand why this had happened. And this cable from Paris created some tension. Malaysia did not have any diplomatic ties with Iran, so how is it going to deal with this offer? Secondly, it did not know what Pakistan's own reaction would be as well. And number three, Malaysia did not want to be seen as desperate for reconciliation. And Tunku was adamant that if anything, Pakistan should be the first to make the move because Pakistan was the one that broke off diplomatic ties. But we do not know whether Pakistan was ready to make the move. In any case, Iskandar Mirza, who was at the dinner, was obviously not representing Pakistan, so Malaysia was clearly not sure what Pakistan's position was. And complicating matters further, Wisma Putra also could not check with the Pakistan High Commissioner in Kuala Lumpur because that High Commissioner had bad relations with the ministry. He had alienated Ghazali Shafi and the ministries, and therefore, basically, he was almost, out of touch with the ministry. And so the cable sat in the files unacted upon until the external conditions began to change. In Pakistan, the Foreign Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, the man who was responsible for breaking ties with Malaysia, had now fallen out of favor with his own president. At the same time, Indonesia's campaign to isolate Malaysia in the Afro-Asian circles had also started to weaken. You see, a second Afro-Asian conference was scheduled to be held in June 1965 in Algeria. Again, this is something I've covered in my videos before. This conference never took place because a coup had overthrown the Algerian government before that. And therefore, Pakistan had begun to realize that its alignment with Indonesia had become a diplomatic burden. Pakistan wanted a face-saving exit. Iran wanted to extend its influence in Southeast Asia. Pakistan and Iran were friends. And since Malaysia did not outrightly object to Iran's offer to mediate, it meant that Iran could go ahead and work, provided Pakistan accepts it. And Pakistan did make its availability known through its ambassador in Manila a few days later. And that is how the mediation talks began. And so in 1966, Malaysia and Indonesia were seriously engaged in Bangkok to end the Konfrontasi. But at the same time, there was also another discussion taking place. This one involved the Iranian ambassador in Bangkok, who was acting as a go-between Pakistan and Malaysia. And in August 1966, the Bangkok Peace Treaty was signed. A few weeks later, Pakistan and Malaysia re-established diplomatic relations. And that was the final chapter of the Konfrontasi. If you like this video, kindly hit the like and subscribe button. I have also made several videos on the subject of Konfrontasi, an extremely complicated subject. The playlist link is in the description. Go ahead and watch it. Thank you very much.